feet and pace with the faith bandit. Though I tuck and roll with a vision, scare me into moving dreams. I'm too into improving my movement, human being. But I can feel my spirit is tripping to further. Though I could hear it when I first saw the murderer crows down south, Rose House. And oh, when I was only open to it, that moment of feeling broken keel in an ocean, intoxicant snow. Watching the fall of the road, the call of the toad, watch it dissolving it cause all of it's old news. Behind the camera, they stare at your mistakes, vary your taste to miss the scary pit of moral waste. No. Ran out of ink on the last one. Past fun, see the past run with passion now. No longer seeing past bucks got me gassed up. I guess my past stuck before departing the ground. But I'll keep my head flights dead right up on the wall in bed nights. I'm reflecting on what she said and then so for the motion of falling forward is part of the endeavor. All our faces say to culminate to change the grade, but we are feeling all that good about what we've been through. You gotta dispute knowledge as we fix out this culmination, it'll take the flame. So what you wanna call that? Oh, fall back, don't fall back. Discreet, that's what I wanted from falling forward in this beat. Eyes glued to the pavement, they trip me up in a slip steep. No nostalgia falls on me this deep. The lie of an enamel course continues to sway me dizzy and knock me, knowing I prepare to meet hand in hand for smack door. Crack my own and it doesn't even matter. The fact I slipped in the first place off my higher ladder means I neglected betterment and high inherited. No genealogy grips me and like a vice I'm ripping a hole. That like myself would change, forgot the lie inside you just reflects upon my balance. Now I'm out of options. Only around you now I'm always cautious, yeah. Cause in the end my self-affliction tends to be my superstition. Not to wear my compromised position. Oh, stuck under the Christmas tree, the light flickers in infancy. The right with us from to check yourself for 40 these eyes. You left me with only an outline of the man I thought I was supposed to be. Broken arms are outreach, no more to hold of me. No more holding me, forward I fall. It's part of the devil, all our faces the same. Culminate to change the grave, and we ain't feeling all that good about what we've been through. And gotta dispute knowledge as we fix out this culmination. You need to take the place, so what you wanna call that? Oh, fall back, don't fall back. Follow forward, it's part of the devil, all our faces the same. Culminate to change the grave, and we ain't feeling all that good about what we've been through. We gotta dispute knowledge as we fix out this culmination. Need to take the place, so what you wanna call that? Oh, fall back, don't fall back.
Grab one more. I heard you think this would be Oh, I'm alright. I got water. Thank you, man. He's always prepared.
Yes, he is the prepared one at all times. He puts us to shame. Cool. Well, it looks like we had some more people join us. Thank you guys for coming to listen. We are Culmination. Since there's some new faces, I'll introduce everybody again. We have Brian Sanders on guitar and saxophone. Reed Hilton on drums and vocals. Aaron Hansen on bass and vocals.
Yeah.
And I'm Mario Ferro. Thank you guys so much for listening. Next one, you guys want to Failed Experiment? All right, the next one is Failed Experiment. And this was actually something that I kind of started writing. I traveled to Scotland and got to the opportunity to play and study out there for a while. And I tried to go back, and it's my visa ended up getting denied. It was a whole slew of things, and that's actually what really helped instigate getting this started with these guys. But I felt very kind of oddly lost. And but what I realized is that there was optimism, even though it felt so negative in the moment. There was plenty of optimism to be had. And so this is called Failed Experiment, and it's part of the chorus lyrics is the optimism feels just like a sin in this failed experiment. But you know, basically, we don't need to. Everything that happens in life, it doesn't need to feel so heavy and like it's going to be the end of the world. Just because something happened today doesn't mean that it's not going to affect something positive for tomorrow. So this is Failed Experiment. Yes. All right. You spend lots of time thinking you trying, but your constant miming leaving me criticizing the laziness that you hiding. You ain't no Isaac Newton. Innovation strikes, but then your stripes keep holding you down. You know we all got the same problem, working harder, but the constant drama leaves a blank schemata. Let me tell a little story of failed experimentation that left my dreams frozen in constellation. Just like college graduate over in Scotland, foreign territories led me to foreign objects. Future visions lost at sea without the prophet, lacking character, didn't really know how to stop it. Story told, hitting the road and coming home, getting the phone and calling people that were dear to me. But I still found myself alone, opportunity gone, and realized that my life needed humility for ill necessities under shady trees for a rest. The experience where we won, I still forget, but I didn't realize damage left behind in my texture. Should've known that. Success is consequential mode. I look for purity inside myself because the sorry we both know don't really help. I know I'm failing, at least I'm trying. No more dead and wait for dying. I'll be fighting till the Lord decides to smite me. I'm gonna feel like a winner. Became a little failed experiment. Yeah. I need your sentiment, but it left me turning. And the optimism feels just like a in this failed experiment. But baby, please don't worry, I'll be fine, just need some time, stress ain't alright.
But this thing's really got me all up out of my seat. What's bugging my stomach every time that I try to eat? It's trouble and I might plummet if I can feel deceit. The trouble is I go running if I can see the street. Been counting sheep like it's weeks since I really gone to sleep. I wake up feeling like maybe healing this isn't free. I paid the price though it made me wiser to pay the fee. To some degree I think it's fun to see before it leaves.
Nah, that ain't easy, gon' do it all without the help. Like puppy lip and sagging legs and skin rising give milk. My blood just keeps him fair enough to open up his eyes and reach he stretches, but ain't no way he can find a belt. Hot as it is, the road it is within a second's notice. There ain't no way around this drop, see how we lose his focus. The lies that he come to know we love it wrong and left it blue.
True, who knew you would find yourself compelled to rebuild?
And with the little signs, with the confrontation, patience that we profess as I end the chapter down so that we fail. Like Phoenix from the ashes, we gon' take this lift back, baby. It's not an option, profit smoke, stroke a rail.
Prophecy gets nailed up on the furnishing, turn into crude craftsmanship. I'm told to hold my new tools and move past this shit. The saddest thing is after the madness has passed me, I'm back to passing and asking for more than this.
Feel like a witch, became a little failed experiment. Yeah. I don't need your sentiment, but let me turn it. And the optimism feels just like a zen in this failed experiment. Baby, please don't worry, I'll be fine, just need some time, stressing away. some filters higher than tennis feelings. Please don't worry, I'll be fine, it's been some time stressing alright. But this thing's really got me. Thank you guys. How are we doing on time, Steve?
For this class grade, we've got about 28 minutes or so.
Okay. Do we want to do any questions? Does anybody have anything down here?
I realized that you're not wearing any shoes.
She's asking you a question.
You're not wearing any shoes. Can I ask why?
Gotta optimize comfort.
You never wear shoes.
Doesn't matter where we are, just no shoes.
Anytime I can take them off, I'm gonna.
Right. Any other questions? Down here in the red?
What's the secret to growing a crazy beard like yours?
Genetics.
Bosley.
If you rub your face a lot, that's what I tell them.
That's an urban legend.
Up there in the red? Yeah, you. No, it's all improv. We would drive ourselves crazy if we had to play something that was written.
There's always like a plan going in our heads though. Like at this point we know the chart enough that we have an idea of what sort of works and doesn't work, and we can kind of stray away from that as we see fit. Yeah.
Yeah, we try to help. That's one way that helps keep kind of the music organic for us. You know, if we meticulously wrote down every single thing we played, it'd be really hard for us to be expressive. You know, especially in like this situation is completely different than playing in a coffee shop versus playing at, you know, a really, really huge bar or something. I mean, and the way that you interact with the crowd is so different in all those situations. I think it's really important that we have that element to our music that allows us to actually stretch out a section. And, you know, in this moment, it's really, really nice to let Brian, you know, play a really long 2-3 minute solo. But when you're at a venue and people are trying to dance, they've been drinking, you know, you're not really supposed to be playing a saxophone solo for 9 minutes, you know, as much as we would love to. So it allows us to kind of cater to different situations. So, yeah, over here in the back. We actually all went to high school together. Yeah, we all went to NC together. We're missing one of our members, trumpet player. He also played with us. Yeah, but we all ended up back in town about within the same 2 months of each other. I had come back from Scotland, Aaron from Boston, Brian from Kansas, and Reed from Laramie. And we were like, man, we all know each other. We've known each other for a long time. We have a history of playing with each other. We also understood how we kind of worked, you know, from a young age. And we were like, we should probably do something with this. It was kind of the stars aligned, you know. So, down here.
You guys freestyle?
I can. Aaron can. I just started picking up lyrics over like just about the last year. I haven't really been doing that much at all. I was really just kind of, you know, really into the saxophone for a long time. And over the last year, out of necessity, I've picked up the piano and then started doing some lyrics just because I saw some inspiration out of these two. But maybe one more question and then we'll play some more?
Do it.
Freestyle?
There's a question.
I was 2012.
Same. Also 2012.
14 for me.
I was 2015.
Aha, I told you.
No. Censorship, guys, it's hard.
Let's do it. All right, so this is a tune that Aaron wrote. He has built his own name called X Order for hip hop. And this is one of the tunes that he wrote called Renegade Lemonade.
Yes. That's also on Spotify and iTunes and all that stuff. I have an album. Verbal Fondlage. I you been smacked by the hand of a man who be not fried. You seem to be eye rolling like you're looking for God, but you ain't gonna find him here except this look in my face right now. I'ma tell you how to get this crown. You can't do it, you ain't congruent, better get lost, son. For a smite down, anyone in my path that I'm the blood ass. I don't give a one. Do the phony rappers like Planet Blood Crap. Waste a body, then I build one rap. Got 'em full, it's easy for me, it ain't likely for you. I'm standing with these, you tripping with boots. I come out the door, no wings on my noose. I jump out the way before you know it, you're split in two. Don't you get it, you can't get it, cause in order to get it, you have to be born so different. Say that I made it, I managed, you target, forget it. Extremity pain, tolerance is guaranteed. Consequence with your degree, all of us, we disagree. With your alliance, can't you see we just drinking the renegade lemonade? It's hard to make, but it's Minute Maid. Soft as a nail braid, goes down like a window pane. Solid liquid, this ain't for the faint. Renegade lemonade, the brew is stiff, but for me it's tame. I don't need no chaser for this drink. It's the fuel of fame, even if you don't know really how it's made. Hi, how are you doing? Fine, I don't really care. I just wanna see human centipede take your ways. Drop dead, this is my flame. Gotta be better than name, get a better of the game. If you wanna roll with hot sauce, don't fit in the villages, we hot dog. No faking these taxes, we are not fraud. Check my status name, it's a lapa. Down the system preferences with heavy hood syndrome. You saying we sexy, your size of perplexing, we inspect you with lover. But 30 ain't around, back and stuff up. You bring them as testing in with my intern. I'm in a big bird, and I'm about to kiss her. I'm sticking the facts together, I get to get biffer. You checking to get murk, I think that would differ. Another one differ, right now that I know me. I'ma throw it in the laundry, get up in the bed, taking it back to put it down. You just be riding with no one of my country. Get over yourself, little one, cause I'll be on this renegade lemonade. The brew is stiff, but for me it's tame. I don't need no chaser for the drink, it's a feel of fame. Even if you don't know really how it's made. Lemonade, hard to make, but it's Minute Maid. Soft as a nail gray, goes down like a window pane. Solid liquid, this ain't for the faint.
Standing O. All right, so how many